of the act is the compensation program itself,
Yes.
which was discussed today
Yes.
in detail by, I actually, even though I helped make this documentary, I still was like, wait, I didn't know that. So that's definitely worth going back and having a re-watch.
Taking everything down, the room has to be reassigned at some point. You know, we could just set up camp here all day. So going through everybody that spoke, there was a lot of great speakers. Your name again for everybody that's just tuning in right now.
Hi, I'm Kim Mack-Rosenberg, and I'm the General Counsel for Children's Health Defense.
Yeah. So what did you enjoy most about your panel today and what you spoke about for this conference?
So I think what I really enjoyed, and I hope we conveyed to the audience, both here and who were listening in, is the sense of hope.
Yeah.
That things are changing. We're in a dramatically different place than we were even a few months ago.
I was told earlier at the start of this that, you know, President Trump is the president of autism and of health and making a change. Would you agree with that, given the stance that this administration is taking?
I think what we've seen thus far,
Yeah.
absolutely. He has, you know, expressed, and he expressed again on Monday, his openness to this. I think from the day he stepped in, and even nominating Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as HHS secretary, and then the individuals who are running FDA, NIH, he's brought in people who are genuinely concerned about health and about getting to root causes of why so many Americans are so unhealthy.
Yeah. Anything else maybe that wasn't touched today from a legal perspective too that you would like to touch on? We've had people streaming this. We have people joining in now.
100%. So one of the things, we talked about some of the litigation that Children's Health Defense is involved in. But another big area we've been litigating is censorship, and censorship in a lot of different ways. CHD was deplatformed from most of the major social media platforms either before or during COVID. And we're still fighting to get back into those platforms, but also we're representing doctors and patients doctors whose voices have been silenced, and patients who can't receive information that could be helpful in their medical decision making. And we're just saying you need to have an open marketplace of opinions and ideas, because people can't make informed choice if they don't have information to make that decision.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm seeing, I feel like I'm keeping you with
No.
at this point. No, there's so many great people. I know Dr. Richard is back there. What do you think is next in as we continue to watch the movement? Obviously, President Trump made a big press conference, which did focus, or at least the media gleaned more out of the Tylenol aspect. But as we discussed or listened, I didn't discuss, I listened to everything here. There's so much more going on. So what would you say is like the next kind of hurdle or two to look forward to if anyone else wants to monitor MAHA, the legalities of it, and being aware?
Sure. I think we're going to hear a lot more about vaccines. Coming up.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. That's something huge discussed today.
Yeah, and we're going to hear a lot more about autism generally. I think there really were a number of fantastic ideas shared today about what we can do moving forward to help individuals with autism, particularly those who have profound autism.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining.
Well, thank you.
We're just continuing the discussion. I think we have more. We have a neurologist here as well. I have a lot of questions. I had an astrocytoma brain tumor myself, so not on autism, but in a different spectrum. So we'll just keep going live. I'll let you go. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, of course.
Thank you so much. We could talk to the RU too. Hi, I'm Britt. We're just streaming live right now. We'll start off easy with what you thought of the lengthy conference. We had some great panels. We had a lot of advocacy. We had a neurologist. He's in that corner over there. And PAC action leaders. So what were your takeaways from today? For those streaming and those watching.
Oh, I love that this is getting out there.
Yeah.
So John, the neurologist behind me, he's one of my medical board members.
Yeah.
And so I'm the executive director for MAPS. And it's the Medical Academy of Pediatrics and Special Needs. And I think that what was so shocking when Monday's announcement came out, that people didn't realize that Tylenol could even be toxic, because I haven't used it in 23 years, because my twins are 24.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they just turned 25, so my twins are 25 now, but for 23 years, we were told don't ever touch it because it's so toxic.
Really?
Yes.
So I have not had children yet. Time is a ticking, but I'm more of an Advil category, which I know has its own consequences. But that was a big shock, I think, to the country and to a lot of dissidents, especially, political dissidents.
I think that this just shows that we're getting louder and people are hearing it, and the
Yeah.
fact that this is the first time I've ever heard a president come out and discuss 3 things that were critically important to me.
Yes.
Like the Tylenol is a big thing. We haven't touched it in 23 years. I have twins with a vaccine injury that was confirmed, so that was pretty critical. I think it was really good dialogue amongst everybody.
Yeah.
So I think it was powerful. I love that Spellers was mentioned. I don't know if you're aware, but
I
my
did.
son's in the film. So
Okay, yeah.
It was wonderful. I love
Yeah.
hearing how much people are pushing for the intelligence that is trapped from the motor planning within
Yeah.
our children to come out, and we acknowledge that it's a motor planning issue.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
lots of really good, energized
Things
conversations.
going on. Yet, I on the vaccine front, I think a lot of good points were made. I went to the MAHA press conference when RFK Jr. was confirmed, and they had discussed, why do we have mercury, as we mentioned today? Why do we have hepatitis B given to infants and children? What are your thoughts on all that?
Why do we have it? Or why?
We may be coming. We're going on. Okay, so we may have to hold this for a second. Are they coming to us? Okay. Cool. I guess we'll just wait here. Do you want to?
Sure. For what? What do we do?
Yeah. You guys want to just wrap up real quick, and then I'll come.
Okay. You know what? It's all moving. It's all moving parts. I guess we will bring Claire back in. But is there anything else you want to just say on the day?
No, that was great to finally feel that we're all collectively getting together, jointly trying to get louder, that there are root causes for autism that you can treat. And I think collectively our voice is growing and it's being amplified. And I think this was great to just share with more people about what we've known, but now others can now know.
Absolutely. That no one is in it. There's no inhibitions. People are brave enough to say it, including our president. So.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. A lot of moving parts with all of this stuff right now, but no, you did great. Thank you.
That's okay. That was just kind of jabbering.
Yeah.
No, you were making great points.
I'm usually really strict with who I'll do media with, but so I'm like, that was
No.
fine. It was like,
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's free moving right now. You did.
Steve, I think. I can't hear anything, so.
We'll just do similar to before. I'll
Why
just be
did it
like,
kick me off?
Claire,
Yeah, exactly.
give me your magic. The red's tested? Yeah. Okay. And you don't hear it?
Claire, can you recall this?
Yeah, I got back in.
You're back on?
Yeah.
I can. Can Claire, can you hear them? Can you hear them?
Yeah.
Okay, we good? Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Side count? Count? Like to 10? Do you want to do that?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
1,
10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, we're good to go. That's fair to cut out from us for the Oval Office. We trust that and believe that. It was a very informative, lengthy panel. 5 hours. We had a lot of different individuals, neurologists, advocates, mothers, with some really
Lawyers,
touching stories. What stood out the most to you, Claire? Because you've done documentaries and all of this. I certainly have a few takeaways myself to tell Steve, but what about for you?
I think one of the overreaching themes is redefining what autism is and what we mean when we talk about autism from a vaccine injury standpoint. That was something that I think was discussed a lot today, right? Maybe we should revise the definition of autism, change how we're diagnosing it, maybe create a new category for autism diagnosis. So that was one point that I really thought was a good way to step forward when it comes to autism, because I think a lot of times people get really frustrated. They think, oh, well, don't you think autism is a blessing? But we're not talking about someone who is a little funny, a little quirky and good at math. We're talking about individuals who are nonverbal, who have seizures, who have gastrointestinal issues, profound health impacts that we call vaccine injuries. So that's kind of the difference between the two.
Absolutely. And there was a lot of talk about vaccines, of course. We may have mentioned this prior, but the hepatitis B shot given to infants, is that necessary? A great quote by Tony, I believe, of the PAC Action president, was you're not a vaccine denier if you just have a few questions about do we need mercury in every vaccine that's given to our children. That was a very great point to make. A mother who went to the ends of the earth, literally to help her child. And I think there were some homeopathic solutions that were offered too for women when we discussed Tylenol and pregnancies, acupuncture, massages. Not everybody can just have the credit card ready for that, but I think a little bit more back to the basics instead of just immediately going to Tylenol as a cure-all, which we know isn't good. Absolutely. There were immediate comments about President Trump being the president of health, the president of autism, that he's been talking about this for decades. With his press conference really getting out ahead, I'm sure Claire will agree with me on that. All the media, mainstream media, is going to focus is Tylenol, which does have its concerns. But what other president, Steve, has come out to really address the issue of autism, which we know RFK Jr. is pioneering different technologies and philosophies in how to cure it. So what happened today was to discuss why is this happening more in children. It's a issue in the natal development, the postnatal development. So whenever you hear about that, that isn't a fallacy, right? That's what's been pushed, at least from what I've seen, Claire, in mainstream media. It happens in child development, and that's what today was about, is how we can avoid certain vaccines that'll accelerate that, avoid things in addition to just Tylenol that could help pain relief. And I think this was very educational.
Yeah, there was a lot of answers when it comes to the science of how we can prevent autism and treat autism. But to answer your question, Steve, I think that we are absolutely taking the step in the right direction right now with Trump with his announcement Monday and this roundtable happening today. This is a moment that many moms with profound children with autism have been waiting for decades, and it's happening. We're having the conversation, and I think that we can move forward because we have, after the post-COVID era, We have doctors, we have scientists, we have lawyers, epidemiologists. I mean, every single profession and an expert that you want to name, they're here. They were just standing behind me saying their testimonies. So now we're arming the public with the right information. And I think we're going to look back on this moment in 30 years from now and think, how did they think that vaccines weren't causing autism? And why weren't they worried about autism and the epidemic that was coming forward? So if you want to go to mahainstitute.us, you can sign up for their email list. You can learn more about where to watch it full time. It's on Real America's Voice, the whole symposium, as you say. But we are also going to do a full post-production on this programming and cut out any dead space, make it look pretty for you, that will be coming in the next few weeks. So you can find that at mahainstitute.us, MAHA Action, and MAHA PAC.
And we taped a lot of interviews as well. And I will say, Steve, they had... What's that? Oh, I was just going to say, I'll do my best to put those out with Rab online. And I was just going to add they had Make America Healthy Again fruit roll-ups, their versions of it. So, that was enjoyable to listen and to be educated and be healthy. On X or Twitter, Britt McHenry, at Britt McHenry, my name. Same on Instagram, and I will try to post more of those clips. And I also wrote an article on it, Steve, so maybe we can get that up on our website.
I'm not lazy, I'm just strategic, Steve, okay? And there's a big difference. Yes, so we're going to be releasing sometime in the next year, in the fall, but we're doing this the right way this time. I can't just throw my film out on War Room, okay? We're going on the festivals, we're going through distribution, different distribution outlets. We're doing the real deal this time,
oh,
so
she was
it might
all
take a
over
little while.
The room with that camera. I was sitting down.
But if you guys want to learn more about my documentaries, you can find it at clairedooley.us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thanks. Right. I'm out of here.
Me and my new best friend, Jane.
That was fun.
You did great. What's that?
I said that was fun.
It was so much fun. I just felt bad. I felt bad.
What do we got?
We're done.
Oh, was that it?
We can cut. Yeah.
All right, bet.
I'll tell Parker.
All right, thank you.
Both of you guys. I felt bad we were in that in-between, and I'm just like...
Oh, it's fine.
No, you did great. You know so much about this.
You could just drop everything. I'll pack it up.